Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. We hope y'all are doing well this evening. We got a full house, and we got a special guest. So we'll save Dave Matteson to introduce last. So we got CW, got Kyle. Kyle, do that thing you do.
Good Friday evening. What a wonderful week. Well, I wish I could say that, but it wasn't. But I hope y'all had a wonderful week. Glad to have everybody here. Welcome, you beautiful panel, and welcome everybody in the side chat. And we're just going to have some fun and do what we do.
Good deal. CW, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's great to have a full house tonight, and the side chat is already rolling over there. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everyone. We're going to have a pretty good chat tonight. We got a new panel member to talk to and talk about. He's got a little business down there in Florida, and he's going to tell us about what he's got when we get over to his turn. I'm going to send it over to Gene. See how your week was, man. You got to turn your speaker on, though.
Welcome back, my peoples, to the Georgia Shooting Connection. Hey, thanks for having me on tonight. We're looking forward to this interesting chat with this interesting topic. My week's been okay. Been busy at work, making some videos, getting them uploaded finally. Taking some time, trying to smooth things out. But, man, I'm ready to get some schooling on. So, how about this, Mr. Baird?
Good evening, all. Thanks for having me on, guys. It's a good night. Had a good week. Looking forward to this one. I like the Dave and everything him and his wife are doing down there with the Matteson Machine Shop. So can't wait.
Thanks for being here. This is going to be a good night. What's up, Hillbilly?
Hey, buddy. How you guys doing?
I'm good. I got to talk with you, man.
Am I in trouble again? Doggone it. Always in trouble.
Behind the woodshed, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, I just keep getting boxes. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Man, glad you bet you, man. So happy to be on here. I look forward to every Friday night getting to get on here and watch you guys and just be a part of it. Always this awesome panel, side chat's always rocking, and I just love it. And just been putting out, making a lot of videos this week. Weather's been decent, so been doing a lot of videos this week.
We're glad you're here, brother.
Right. What you been up to, Mark?
Got your speaker on, Mark.
Microphone.
He's doing that Gene thing.
I just want to be like Gene, that's all. Good to see everybody. Hopefully I can stick around. If not, we'll deal with it. But nothing fancy going on. So what's up, Mr. Mark?
Oh, it's been a nice week. We had Monday off for Memorial Day, of course. My son and I had a nice little trip out in the woods. Went to see a waterfall. This midweek, got to shoot some of my first 44 reloads and had pretty good success with that. I was happy. And today's my birthday, 52.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. but the
Happy
last time
birthday.
we did that,
All
we
right,
lost
should,
half of
should
our
we
viewers,
sing it?
so we're not
Should
doing
we sing it?
No, you don't have to do that.
No.
Happy birthday, brother.
They said we sounded like a bunch of, I forget the exact words, but the influence of alcohol was brought up. So not that we partake, just that we sounded like that we had been. So I get that. Mr. Weasel, so good to have you, brother. How you doing?
It's good to be here, man. Good to see everyone out there. And yes, we do partake. Now we got a great panel, lots of good folks here. It's nice to see Ricky. Good to see you, man. and I'm excited for our guest tonight too. So, with that being said, I'm going to throw it over to you, man, and take it to our guest, our special guest.
So I should probably let CW do this. He arranged all this, but we've got Dave Matteson from Matteson Machine Shop in sunny Florida. Take it away, CW.
We actually, Ricky got in contact with Dave a short time ago, and they started trading emails and then phone numbers and then phone calls. And he was looking for some gas check makers, and he found Dave and got a product out, and we started playing with it, and it's producing some nice gas checks. We're really having a good time with it. So he sent us out a plane-based gas check maker, which is the one you've watched a few videos from me. I've done a couple shorts on it, and I'm working on a full video on it. I just was waiting for some stock. I want to try it with aluminum and brass and copper, and be able to do all of them in a couple different thicknesses and show you what it won't do, what it will do, and how it works. And so far, it's working out really, really good. So been talking back and forth with Dave myself via text message and videos back and forth. And he try this and don't do that. So we got it ironed out. It's working pretty good. So we got talking, and he expressed an interest to come on here and let everybody know, because we've had some comments, people looking for the product and wanting to know more about it. So this is your chance to find out all about what Dave, what he's got to offer, and what he's willing to do. He doesn't have an incredible amount on the website, but he is a growing company, and he's looking to provide what people are looking for. So he has the ability to make pretty much anything you'd want machine shop wise. So let's send it over to him, and welcome, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. Take the floor.
Thank you for having me. Here, trying to stay ahead of everything.
Try it again. You broke up a little bit, Dave.
Did I lose you?
You're breaking up just a little bit.
I think it's a storm here. It's making it break up a little bit.
Yeah, Dave mentioned he's got some bad weather coming through, so it may be affecting his internet.
You guys keep going in and out on me too. So I think it's my internet. You on the island, it affects our phone when it storms. A lot of times we lose cell service and internet. We lose everything when it storms. As long as they ain't good shit.
All right, well, we can talk a little bit. Hopefully it'll clear up. We'll let Ricky talk a little bit. He's been using some of the pieces parts. He got a couple of different sizes that I don't have. So let's see what Ricky has to say about some of the products.
All right. Well, I will tell you, I talked to the Dave and his wife, and they're great people, and I will tell you, they sent me the 30 cal, the 224, and the 44 gas check makers, and the size and dies. And this is the neatest daggum setup there is, I believe. I really think so. Because you get where's the camera? There it is. Die body and the shell holder. That's your first two pieces. Then you can go from whatever you want from there. Just about any of the gas check makers or size and dies, whatever. They all go fit right in there, lock in, and it just punch them right out. There's a few pieces. There's, I can't even remember the name of all these. Come on, get in the camera. There we go.
Those are the more caliber specific pieces.
Yep. All of these are caliber specific for the punch set. But you get the die body and a shell holder, and you're good. Then you get all the other pieces, parts, and once you get them, you got to make sure that you get the right thickness material. And that's absolutely key. Something that Dave and Kim both talked to me about is you got to have the right thickness material for each one of the sets. And if you have the right ones, bang, you get a good press setup and just think, punch them out just quick. They're good gas checks. I like the way they seat. I like the way that they crimp on. I'm going to be doing some more videos on all of that here real soon. I just got a new light and a camera holder, so I'll get that set up out in the garage and get some videos out on it here real soon. But man, the setup that he's designed is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I can't say enough good about it.
Well, about the videos, all I can say is, well, we're waiting.
I'll get him out ASAP.
Let me bring something up real fast, Jamie, if you would. So we might have a bunch of new folks out there since we have been trying to get Jamie to 1,000 subscribers, and we're only 23 away, folks. So keep driving, keep pushing. Let's make that happen. But for the new folks out there, what is the point of a gas check, Jamie?
The point of the gas check is to prevent cutting of letting your barrel. It kind of seals the gas behind the bullet, and you don't want that hot gas cutting your lead. And, of course, that's less prevalent with powder coated bullets, but it's softer lead. Yeah. Basically, gas cutting.
Jamie, I hate to interrupt, but we have a sighting out there in the chat.
Okay, y'all ready? On 3, 3, 2, 1. Hey! So, this is an interesting comment from Paul Loud. Dave, do you think you can make sizing dies for Star lubricizers?
I bet he's froze up. Their internet out there is horrible.
I would take that as a yes.
It's bad. I mean, I have the highest speed internet.
So I would say, yeah, that he can make.
What I would say would be is if he doesn't have any, he would just need one to look at, take some measurements off of. Obviously, the caliber is going to change on the inside, but the outside dimensions ought to be constant. So if you could get him that part or get him some good pictures that he could look at, he could tell you if he can make it, and then get the part and he be able to duplicate it, do whatever you need to have done.
Yeah, I make a lot of off sizes for and all they send me a projectile.
Go ahead, Dave. We're listening.
I keep going in and out, and everybody else keeps going in and out. I'm having a little hard time with it. I think Ricky's got a bunch of them held up there. Oh, and I got your package too the other day.
Awesome.
Yeah, the copper ones are good.
Yeah.
Yep. It takes some fiddling, but once you get it straightened out and figured out, it's phenomenal.
It's amazing.
I got that right because it took me a few years. With all the time I spent to learn how to do this, and I got it down pretty good. But every now and then, a lot of it's the things that go wrong. Like you get them stuck on the pin for one. A lot of times somebody will get stuck one on the pin. They'll get one stuck. This one ain't stuck, but it's on there if you can see it. First camera, there it is. and they don't notice stuck on there, and then they'll try to punch it through, and they just double the material thickness. So all it does is leave a big hole and like a skirt around it. I get that call. Now you got to check the pin to make sure they ain't stuck. Lube helps a lot on them. I keep the tolerance extremely tight on them. It will get stuck. People send me a lot of projectiles, and so I can make it. That's the best way to do it, and not just ram, because then they're custom fit to what you have.
That's
What
cool.
I found on mine is I was having some sticking problems, and I contacted Dave, and he said, "Oh, you got to be sure of your material thickness. You know, what's it say on the die?" And my die said 8,000, so that's what we targeted. I was trying to do 14, so I got in some thinner material, and right away I got better quality product, but I was sticking on the pin pretty hard, and I got looking at it and got trying to understand exactly what was happening, how the die worked, how the system worked, and it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat design how it works. It cuts and tears and forms all at the same time. So kind of like when you're trying to seat and crimp, you got to really get it set just right. And one of the variables was that little die pin that cuts your diameter. On mine, all I had to do was polish it, and I just put it on a felt wheel and polished it up. I didn't take any material off because that's critical. You don't want to change your diameter, but I polished it up so it was almost mirror bright, and I was careful not to touch too much on the corner. And the very first one, there was nothing there. It pushed it right up in the die like it's supposed to. And so the correct size material was critical, and just a little bit of polish, which is something Dave will do once he gets rolling with these. He figures out exactly what the hiccups are, and you shouldn't have to do anything once you get them. But in the meantime, just little things like that will make all the difference in the world. Now that happens when you're trying to push a lot of thickness of material.
Material thickness is too thick.
And that was
you get something like this.
That is from the sizer. The sizer did that.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, the punch on your sizer. If you're not sized properly, if your pusher is wrong diameter, you can have that come too.
Yep.
The pusher goes on the back and pushes your bullet through with the gas check on it. Now, when you're pushing the gas checks on, you're pushing from the nose, so it's not as critical. But if your thickness is too much, that it needs to go somewhere, and you don't realize how much power you have, leverage, when you're pushing that through, and you could have that extrude like that if you've got too much material, too much thickness. No, we're talking about making gas checks, and it's kind of swaging. It's technically, I guess it is swaging because it's over a die, over a mandrel that you're pushing this to create it.
Oh. This one, the aluminum's kind of ugly, but it works. That's a 44.
Okay, that must be aluminum I sent you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get this straight. We can take that same die body, we can form our gas checks, and then we can change the insides and size our bullets and apply the gas checks all with the same apparatus.
Yes.
You got it.
See, that's what I love about Ricky. He understands my gibberish.
So, like this is the 224 diameter. I can get these into the view. This is the push-through sizer. It goes in the bottom of the die, and then you take your push pin for your gas check maker out of the shell holder. Put either the cupped or the flat pin into the shell holder. Just screws right in. This locks into the die body, and Boom, size them.
I would suggest you use that one there, the solid round pin over the cupped pin.
Correct.
You're going to wear on the edge of that cupped one, and that cup one wants to be sharper.
Yep.
So I would say save the cup one for making your checks and use the solid pin for your pusher.
Perfect. Couldn't agree more. But it's all done with one die body. And then another really cool thing that they've done is when they send them to you, you get these little pill bottles almost. The caps come out, and you can turn around and hang them all up with the labels out so you can see where they're hanging.
Okay, so next question is, and I'm not trying to put nobody on the spot or anything, but I've been on the website and I saw a price for gas check maker, and I need the 44, the 30, and 35. So when I look at the website, it gives me a price. What comes with that unit for that price? So you get the sizer and 3 pins and a gas check maker, all of that for that price, or do you have to buy something separate? Or
I mean, let me pull it up. I don't know what I have a guy that does the website for me because I'm totally lost with that. It's supposed to be set up with a price on it. I have to check see what he did. You buy a caliber, so you get say we'll go with 45. You buy the 45, it will come with the 45 gas check, the 45 sizing die, and then 2 pushers to go with it. And then you can you add on the other calibers you want. And it saves you a little bit of cost because I don't have to make the credit part for every one of them. Let me see what he put up on here.
I believe your first full setup is 140.
Yes, I think that's right. Let me see. I haven't even looked to see what he's done with the website yet. Let's see. Select options. I'm totally lost with the website. Did you see the one for the interchangeable? I see the gas checks on here. Select options. Huh.
Yeah, I believe one setup, one caliber for the interchangeable gas checks is 140. And I'm not positive, I believe that each caliber conversion for the gas check makers are 40. So if you buy one die body and complete setup for say 224, and you want to add the 30 cal, it's another $40. I believe that's what it was.
all right, let me this not what I'm seeing.
I believe so.
You may be looking at the straight. Jamie, you may be looking at the straight just gas check maker setup.
Right.
I'm trying to get Kim. She don't want to come at her and be on camera. She don't feel good, but I need her now.
Yeah, she's got a migraine. Poor thing.
What you can do, Dave,
She's
you
the
can
one
turn
who
your
handles
camera
this part.
off.
She handles this part.
You can turn your camera off, Dave, and we can still hear you. And you can bring her in there, and she can do what she needs to do, and nobody needs to see.
Oh, okay.
We could hear her. She could talk if she wanted to, or you can turn your microphone off. And
I'm going to tell her that. I'm going to turn it off.
yeah, she doesn't have to be on if she doesn't want to. Just turn your camera off.
And also on that, Dave, sometimes it helps your internet go through
you
better.
Order, you're always talking to Kim about order.
Yeah, that's a good point. You may have better service there with your camera off. You'll see some of the guys turn their camera off. You see their logos come up.
Right.
That's what they're doing. They're just saving bandwidth.
Oh, okay. How do you turn the camera off? Let me see.
Down at the bottom of your screen, there should be a mute, stop camera, settings preset. Well, I got extra buttons than you, but
Oh,
you should
okay.
still have mute, stop camera. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
So when you click,
Bear with me. I can make stuff. I'm on this. That's what I have, but something's missing on the website. He didn't do what he's supposed to. I've been after this guy for. I thought the camera's off. The camera is off. Yeah, he's busy too. I mean, I trade stuff off with him, and he does my website. Camera is off.
so basically, what you need to do, guys, is send him an email and get in touch with him that way. So we got 49 folks on here, and it's time for us to go through the side chat and say hey to everybody. So y'all know how I get sometimes. I get to hankering to hear a particular song. Well, the song for today was Ramblin' Man, and I did a YouTube search for Ramblin' Man. So there's a Waylon Jennings version, there's an Allman Brothers version, and there's a Bob Seger version, Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. So type in either WJ, BS, or AB, and we'll call you out live on the internet. Best opening line ever for a live stream. If a guy's going to be live on the internet, he probably should have his pants on. All right.
I'll be right back.
Is that a rule?
No, it's just
It's merely a recommendation.
yeah. So we got Big Al's out there, G23, Michael Hurtneck. Daniel God is my judge. What's going on, brother? We got the Scottish American, Michael Dunn, CW, reloading from the hot pot, Michael Hurtneck, Walks Fletcher, Big Al, William C. Chapin likes all three. Paul Loud, Trees of Blowing. We got a lot of Bob Seger fans, a lot of Waylon Jennings fans out there too. 6-shooter Texan, Michael Dunn. Ricky Baird is a country boy at heart. Viejo. Tim S. Tactical Fud. Bobby Barlow. Georgia Shooting Connection. GGW Outdoors. Corners and Doors. Edward Petty. C&T Designs and Arms. Andre D'Angelo. G23. Daniel God is my judge. That was not one of the choices. Bearded Lunchbox. Michael Hurtneck. Rollis Carvelis. Andy 79Z28 is a Bob Seger fan. What's going on, Andy? Hillbilly Up is an Allman Brothers fan. I probably could have guessed that. Chris 338 is a Waylon Jennings fan. We got James Pollard, Chris 338, and G23. So thank all you guys for being out here tonight on a Friday night. Some of you are over watching on Hillbilly's channel. I want to thank Hillbilly for spreading the love. Howdy 6-shooter Texan. Let me tell you about Waylon Jennings is a Texas boy, so I knew 6-shooter was a Waylon fan, and we're from Georgia. We tend to be Allman Brothers fans. Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers is when I came to know who the Allman Brothers was. But in my late teens, I became a severe Bob Seger fan. I just loved Bob Seger and Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings is the icon. That ain't no joke. So you'd be, yeah, those are great. Great guys right there. Great music. And the Rebel popped up. Did ZZ Top do Rambling Man, Mike Hester?
You know I'm a Allman Brothers fan, so I'm from Georgia.
Me too, man. But I'm a Waylon fan too, man. That's anyway. Back to the gas check makers. So that all looks like great stuff. I think I will be ordering at least the 44 version and then add others later as funds become more available. So
No, if I'm not mistaken, he makes more than just gas check makers, right?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
run his email on a scroll
Yes.
at the bottom of the page, Jamie, please?
Can you hear me now?
We hear you.
I have a question. So, what is the
Oh,
cost
okay.
effective?
Yeah,
what, is the,
Kim came out and she got me to pray. Go ahead.
what is the cost effectiveness from buying them pre-made to making them yourself?
Well, if you use them a lot, if you price them, Hornadies, Lymans are very expensive. You're gonna buy a couple boxes and you're gonna pay for this die set. They're literally that expensive.
3 boxes.
Yeah.
At today's prices. $54 a thousand is what my last ones just cost me.
So once you have that die, and if you're shooting them enough, you're gonna pay for it in 3 boxes of.
Yep.
checks.
Well, to me, it was being able to make them when I want them, not having to have them laid around. And when I was buying them anyhow, I have them laid everywhere.
I thought
Yep.
Michael Dunn had a pretty good question out there.
I'll find it in just a second.
The recent one, Hillbilly, just before you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Michael. For a regular gas check, you only need the one die body and the one shell holder adapter.
Yep.
How it works is the other parts fit inside the die body, and the stems thread into the shell holder part.
Yeah.
And we will have some videos coming up of this. Just Ricky and I have to get together. What I have is a plane-based gas check, and that's what you've seen from me from a couple of shorts.
All right, so I was going to say, there's not anything that says we can't show this on YouTube. So, Ricky, if you're set up, can you kind of show a little bit of that?
I'm trying to do this. You know what? I can't turn the camera around. Dadgummit. All right, so in here, I got come on. You can do it. There we go. I have the die body right here. Threaded up in there. The insert is here. The outside cutter. Then in the shell holder, you have the shell holder, the pin, and then the cutting body, the opposite side. And you just run it up in there and pink, cut them. And they'll come right out the top. Dave makes a press inverter that I'll be doing and using in my videos that completely turns your press upside down. So now you're pulling up to cut the gas checks, and you put a bucket underneath there, a cup or whatever, and everything just falls right in the cup out of the gas check cutter, out of the die body. It's really, really cool setup. It's heavy duty. Like I said, I'll be doing videos on all of this and getting them posted just as fast as I can. But the die body setup that he does is phenomenal. It's great.
Broke Loader 2's got a question here. How much is the material? You can source the material yourself, Broke Loader, and pay however much you can find it for. but the critical thing is the thickness, from what I'm hearing from the guy.
Yes.
Michael Dunn's asking about, can you use pop can material? I don't know if that's thick enough.
No, you cannot use soda or beer cans because the thicknesses of all the cans vary way too much. You might be able to find a can that will work, but the next can, even if it's the same manufacturer, won't be. You can't use it. It'll be a wrong thickness, and it just creates more problems trying to use that material than it's worth.
See what happens when you use too thin a material is the opposite of too thick a material. Too thick a material isn't even going to fit in the die. You're going to get it up in there. It's going to go partially. It's going to jam things up. When you go too thin, you've got an abundance of space. And what's going to happen when you cut that gas check, it all wrinkles and just fills up that space. So that's why it doesn't work. Now I'm finding there is a little bit of latitude. So you can go a couple thousandths up or down, and it seems to work fine with mine. I'm going to do some more experimenting when I get the regular one, which Ricky has mine at his place. And then we'll see what else happens.
So for the folks out there, what is the kind of base number that you're looking for in thickness?
It's unfortunately it's caliber specific, anywhere from 8 to 14 thousandths. And Dave, please correct me if I'm giving out wrong information.
Did the camera come back on? There it is. Let's see. Yeah.
The litho plates I have,
There we go.
Ronnie, are thick. They're 19. So I've got to look around and see what I can find with different plates. If you want to do a few measurements on some dead plates, that'd be much appreciated. And just text me, and we can talk and see. But it should be, if the thickness is right, they'll work.
So Dave got his stuff. You got 54 folks watching you, Dave. Tell us about what's going on here.
The thing with the soda cans, besides what I already saying about material, it's also kind of hard. It's hard no matter how you do it. It comes out like a Reese's peanut butter. Now this is in a 30 caliber with a beer can. And see how it pops out of there. One out. But now you can see it that it's. So if you can see that how wrinkled it is on the sides and how uneven and jagged they come out. Oops. And I have tried because so many people wanted to use beer cans and soda cans to do it, and I tell you, I don't recommend it at all. With everything I've tried, it's like the worst gas check in the world, and I can't get them to work right. Now this is not the interchangeable die set. The interchangeable works for guys that have a lot of calipers that they do. Your space saver. If you're just doing 1 or 2 calibers, you can just get the normal gas check maker. It's just it doesn't change out, and this is the way it comes. If the pin's in it, you can take the pin out if it gets stuck. And this is if you're just doing calibers. You don't need to go to the other set. But the material is really important. You definitely don't want hard material, and I'm always telling people where I buy my material, so I don't keep that a secret, so you can get it. Or we can provide it. If you just need a little bit, we provide it all cut up. But it is a lot cheaper to go order some great prices. We're having a little bit before COVID hit. Bought it. Foot, but 2 4 inches, or cut it in half.
So we did 3/4.
But you gotta stay away from hardened material like a lot of the big box stores or aluminum flashing. It has to be soft because it won't form right if it's hard, and you can take a chance of breaking the punch. No warranty. If something happens to it, call me up and let me know. And we'll straighten it out. I don't believe anybody should have a hassle with it. Yeah, get ready to pray. Interchangeables are not on the site yet. I just found out. And the interchangeable, the base set with the gas check is 140 with a 60 to it. And it saves you expense and saves you space. Yeah, and we do stand behind every single thing we do. We do more than gas check makers. We do a lot of stuff, and we do a lot of custom stuff for people. If you have an idea, we have a program. If you have an idea of something and we think it'll sell, I'll make the product and then I'll send it to you. And I charge you with the material. It's just pay for the material. I'll make the product and test it out and tell me what you think. That's how we get some ideas. Some are great ideas and some are even mine. I'm like, what was I thinking?
Interchangeable was my idea.
Yeah,
I got a couple ideas.
But you're gonna go on camera if you want to take all the credit.
Again, apologies, everybody.
Taking credit for the interchangeables.
Dave's got some storms going on down there, so he's got some spotty internet. So we apologize for that.
So,
yeah, really sorry. Yeah, it's horrible.
Andy 79Z28 wants you to make some steel bullet molds. You thought about doing some bullet molds?
I thought about making molds. I just haven't had time to do it yet, to make any molds yet.
Somebody wants one.
That's why I want to get out of my day job and just devote everything I have to this.
Now, are you set up to be able to do something like that?
Yeah, I have a CNC lathe, a CNC mill, and then a conventional milling machine and a conventional lathe. Like I said, it's all crammed in an 8x10 building.
Wow. So, Michael Dunn said, from what I could make out, Michael, the price for the interchangeable setup, which means that you can take the guts out, put another one in, is $140 if I heard
That's
correctly.
Regular. That's this one.
So when I was on the website, because I did go on the website here when CW did that video, the website was a little bit confusing, and I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe me, maybe not. I don't know. It was a little bit confusing, and I figured the easiest way is just call you and talk to you and figure out what's going on, what we need, and make it happen.
I agree. And
so if you can hear me,
go ahead, Dave. We can hear you.
if you can hear me, send me some messages about what's confusing, and I'll have my web guy fix it, because it did look a little confusing.
Yeah, we're not seeing the interchangeable die.
And these are 110, and these are what's up on the website. Yeah, you can't. Oh, there we go. Can you see it now? This is what's up on the website. Now, this is not changeable. It's very specific to one caliber, and you'd have to have one of these for each caliber, the whole setup. The interchangeable is supposed to be on there pretty soon. I thought that his internet is horrible here on the island tonight, but this is what's on there. All right, this is all one piece. The punch is one solid piece, and then the die body is a solid piece, and the pin's still held in with a set screw. So if something gets stuck in there, you can easily get it out. You just undo the set screw, and I actually made the pins in these so you don't make them real tight into the bottom. Just leave them up a little bit. I made them so they're self-centering. They're pretty close to the tolerances inside, so when they go together, it's fairly tight fit, and it lines itself up if there's any problem. I will have the interchangeables up. Kim says by the end of next week they'll be up on the website.
Well, the whole website.
But I am open to suggestions about the website. What's confusing until we get it fixed, because I want it to be very smooth and very easy to navigate. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to let Kim explain it. I'm going to turn the camera back off because she don't want the camera. She can explain it better than I can. She handles this. I'll let her explain it to you. All right, camera's off.
Okay, what we're going to be doing, I have a web guide. What we're going to be doing is, for example, the standard gas checks. We're going to be putting all of the 22, like 22, 5, 2070 are all going to go under one listing. And you can drop, there's going to be drop down which one you want. It's going to be the for the 30s, the 41, you know, any of the calibers. And at the bottom of each one's going to be custom. So if you want something in that category, but you want to give us your shank and your diameter, the height and the diameter of your shank, and make it for what you want. Each one's going to have its own, and that's what we're going to do with the website. We're going to put the measurements on everything. I now have the guy's attention. I can so we're just going to change it totally. So if anybody has any suggestions to make it easier, but that is that says gas checks right now, and it says 110, and it is very confusing. It just gives a whole bunch of stuff, but it's very inconsistent. So like I said, I'm taking over this, and I know how I want it done. This is what we discussed, and I'm sending him everything. So it should be a little easier. And he's gonna start putting the stuff out on the site for me this weekend. So if you check back and you want to see if it's any easier for you, if it's not, you have suggestions, give us a call. I think my number's on 218-7956. Feel free to call me or text me at any time, specifically technical questions. Then call me or text me, and I'll set up a time when he comes up to them also.
Very good.
You guys get all that?
Is that clarified a little bit? Okay.
Clear as mud.
I mean, we are making it. I wasn't really too before, but I'm making it.
Jamie, I would say one thing: if we can post that phone number, because I was breaking up quite a bit. Can we post the phone number?
Let me ask you something, Dave. For those of us that only need gas checks for, like, say 3 calibers, do you offer like a 3-pack special? You know, you buy the dies and get the other pieces and all that, or a 5-pack special, or you know, something like that? I mean, just a question.
Yeah, if you're good. Well, like CW, I think CW, I sent you. That's not anything out to anything. If you're only doing a few calibers, that's all you need. It's easier. It's easier to buy the interchangeable set. And that's the only reason I offered that, is for people to do a lot of calibers. I myself, I only do 4 calibers. I don't do a whole lot of that. In fact, I don't even own a gas check maker, believe it or not.
And thank you.
Yeah. Or did I lose you guys again?
Nope,
No.
we're here.
I'm about to send you a text message, and I want y'all to text me back Kim's phone number, and I will I'll put it on that banner that's going across the bottom.
Yeah, it's pretty choppy, but we're trying to help the best we can. So anything we can do to help and drive this, and no,
I know.
What are minus the gas checks and potentially going into molds? What else could you potentially do that people might be interested in?
I just made too long. Just pop a live round in it. I make a decap out of tool steel. My decapping pins all the time, especially on 223s. So all for them. I just finished up a swage set where you can take the 22 long casing and turn it into a 223. I just finished the setup.
And you can buy the rimmers.
Yeah, I make the deep rimming dies. I just haven't got it out on the website yet. There's actually a lot I don't have it out. I make a for landing gear. They use 7/8 dies on it. And I just made the shell holder for it. Oh, Ricky's got it up there. He's got the 22 hollow point maker.
Ricky's got the bracket.
Yeah, he's telling about the bracket, the press bracket.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So you put a loaded round in there?
Yep.
22 rimfire.
You stick a loaded round in it.
Okay.
See if I got the holder.
We have these.
All right, so there's the shell holder.
Do they know that?
Where'd that die go in his head? Know what?
Hey, Ricky.
Yes, ma'am.
Ricky, can you hear me?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Oops. Run away.
We did, which I will send out with a signed Father's Day card if it's asked of me.
There we go. All right.
Put the live 22 in there. And you can adjust how big of a hollow point you make.
As long as it's not my stove again.
Oh, no. Give me that nice. Yeah, here's the one I just punched out. And you can do it. It's surprising how fast you can do these. I am down the road going to make different pins for different shapes that people would ask for.
Yeah.
There's one really cool thing I've been working on. See if I can find them. It's a deep draw die set where it'll draw out basically it's a really long gas check. Then you drop in and you cast two round and you size the round off tip 2-3 round. You're jacking all the way up. I've been working on this for a while and I almost have it perfected to where it works. Somebody asked me to try this, and I've been working on this for a while. The thing, you have to use brass with it. I tried aluminum, beer can, and nothing works but brass because you're drawing this out so far to make a 223 soft tip. So it's a really cheap version of swaging, is what it is. Let me see if I can find it.
What?
The tips.
I'm asking. Do you want me to go get a swage set?
Oh, we have a couple good comments
No,
out there, Jamie. We got one from Hobby's Hobo, and we got one from Ocean. Yeah, there we go.
That one from Ocean.
Yep, and then we got one from Hobby's Hobo.
There it is. Found it.
So we've got a few suggestions for you, Dave. We got um, Ocean's asking, will the hollow point maker be available in different calibers for different calibers? Uh, Mike Hester says he'll need a
I've
gas
thought
check
about that.
he, because he had pinto beans
Need
tonight,
for what?
and Bobby Cobo is asking about shot shell holders for sizing brass
I don't answer
shells.
that. No,
So you can't help with the pinto bean problem?
I can't help with that one yet. Nope.
I
Yeah,
suggest
that one.
I may even stay away from that.
Yeah.
I
But,
can send him some
shoot me a
cord.
picture and a dimension, and I can make it for him.
Tommy Boy had a suggestion too, Jamie, a
But this-
couple of comments back.
Okay. This is deep roll die. This is a cast 223, if you can see it. Oops. If I can hold on to it. There's the camera. Now that's a cast 223 with a really long gas check on it. This is what I'm working on, trying to perfect this. It's a soft tip round. Yeah, and it's just a gas bullet stuck in there and sized on.
It's like the old
It's been a heck
half
of a project working on this one. Been almost a year on this one. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I guess I'd call this a 3/4 check.
Yeah, that would be cool.
There's a good suggestion there. That the Lee used to make a 410 hand loader where it doesn't need a press or anything. It loaded 410 shotgun shells or 12 or 20. They made those as well, but the 410 one currently is super popular, and those tools, which were they probably weren't even $20, are selling for over $100 because people just got to have them. And that's that 410 whack-a-mole loader. Basically, it's a die that has a sizer built in, and then you got a way to prime with it, and then you got a way to crimp with it, but all in that by itself with just a mallet and the little tools that come in the kit. We jokingly call it a whack-a-mole because you whack it with
I have to work on that. I have all the dimensions to actually make one. I just have not had the time, so I'll put a little bit of effort into seeing if I can finish up making them.
I've got a
'Cause I actually had the
I've got a
dimensions
20 gauge
to
and maybe a
do it.
16.
The way out.
If you'd like, I can send it down to you. You can. It's not going to do good for 410, but it'll give you an idea of what it is.
That would be ideal. That'd be ideal because I can just change the dimensions for the 410. I have some 410 shells here.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's easier because I had it and I had the dimensions, but having it in my hand is so much easier to engineer.
There's one there Ricky's got.
Got a lot of great.
But this weekend is just normal weekend, so you have a weekend.
It looks a little simpler than the one I had that I was trying to duplicate. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's pretty
When
simple.
somebody sent me, it was different than that. Yeah, if you send it, I can duplicate it, and I can see how long it takes me to make it, and see what I can do.
You got a 410 one, even better. Even better.
Oh, you even got the instructions.
Yep. Gotta send that down to him, Ricky. Let him copy it.
Yeah. Also, Walter suggests.
It's always open ideas that you use.
Walter had a suggestion that you get into making seating dies, seating die stems, because we almost can never get the right seating die
Profile.
pin for the different bullet profiles that we have. So
Oh yeah, I know that.
You writing stuff down?
If you want one specific, send me a projectile, and I'll make the stem projectile. I know exactly what you're talking about because the one I have cuts into my 308 and leaves this ring around it, and I
Yeah,
absolutely hate it.
that's exactly the issue.
That went.
And
I do have a good collection here, so I know what you have.
so, Dave and Kim, we have 52 at the moment watching. Uh,
Yeah.
Not all of them are bullet casters and reloaders and stuff. What kind of stuff would y'all may have or offer for people who are not really reloaders and casters?
Is that the kind of stuff you're talking about?
You're talking about people who don't reload at all and just
By factory.
we have some novelty gifts that we and stuff for bite. I'll make anything somebody wants. I started making custom motor tags and mounts for them because of Kim's knee, and we found that the factory mounts don't work out. So I make a custom mount. That'll be on the website soon. But
pictures of both of them in there.
but here's if you can see that. This is a picture of the foot peg that goes on. This is one of them if you can see it. Now I make these out of a solid aluminum stock.
Plumb bobs.
I make different styles of these, and I make a footrest that's adjustable, which works out for Kim because of her knee. Because she can't get it. She loves to ride with me, but when she was riding with the factory pegs on the bike, she couldn't enjoy it. I mean, we went for a couple miles, and she was done. She was in agony. So I made an adjustable mount for it, and I'll offer them, and it's pretty simple to use.
And they can be painted to look like scuba tanks.
I just one of my first projects I made is watertight survival keychains.
Where's your keys? There.
Even
though it's dirty.
They're watertight, and I've had mine on my key ring. It's dirty, and it's kind of nasty now. I've been on my key ring for 2 years now.
Looks like a scuba tank.
And it's still watertight, and you put whatever you want in it. I used to carry my daily medicine in it, so nothing would happen.
Right for the beach. Money and keys.
Oh, and yep. And anybody that's into surveying, caliber plumb bob.
So
made out of 50 cal.
Ocean brings up a great thing. If we receive a product, for example, and we have a problem with it, and we offer a suggestion, is that something you're willing to listen to and work with us? And I'm sure it is, but we're asking the question because Julio's asking. So.
Not listening to told me. Yeah, more people looking at an idea is better than just one person. My idea, I may think it's good, but finds out it's not that good, then somebody has a better idea, and I'll change it. These gas jet makers went through a lot of changes to get to where they. Even the conversion plate for the True Line went through it. And that's all for people suggesting something. They have a better idea. I can listen to somebody says.
If I could, if you've got an idea of something, get a hold of Dave and Kim. Start a conversation up, swap some emails, show them what you're thinking of, and then you start with that progression. Don't just send him stuff without knowing what's going on. So once you start the conversation, so he knows what he's doing, he knows it's something that he could possibly do, then you can step to the next step and whatever he suggests. But yeah, from what the sound of what's going on here, Dave, that's what he wants to do. He wants to provide stuff that we're going to use, that we're going to need, that he can sell so he can get out of his day job. So, absolutely. He wants the ideas. Send him an email, just reach out on the telephone and start the conversation. More than likely, yeah, he can do it for you.
So I think I think a very profitable thing at the moment would be a 410 shotgun loader like Ricky had right there, because the side chat is full of comments about uh, look at that, a box of 410 shells for $75. GGW said 410 is ridiculous. Uh, and I don't even know that we could find components. Mike Hester, 45 is 410 is super scarce. And yeah, the 410 comments are just blowing up out there. All right, let's go through the room and see if we got any questions. Anybody on the
I will definitely
panel?
work on that.
Yeah, that would be an awesome profit maker for you.
All right.
Uh, so Hillbilly, Mark, you guys hadn't said anything. Hot Pot, y'all have any questions or thoughts?
All right, go ahead.
I think we're just getting schooled, is what we're getting. I'm here for schooling, but I do have an idea for a gun part. Not
Turn the camera off. Kim was leaving.
I do have an idea for a gun part I'm going to email you about and see if you're interested in making a prototype and then if maybe going into production with it.
Now, one question I do have, you said you were making hardened pins for decapping. So kind of like Squirrel Daddy does. How much are you charging for those pins versus Squirrel Daddy? Because Squirrel Daddy's pretty cheap considering what they are.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Your decapping pins. You said you were making some hardened pins. What are you charging for those?
Let's try this. For the decapping pins, let me see. They're on the website. Now they are made out of tool steel. They're extremely hard. In fact, I put one through a bourbon primer, and I didn't realize it. I drove the pin right through it. 3 of them, but this price is, I think, is going to change. There's 3 for $28, but I think I'm going to drop the price a little bit on it. See if I have any out here. So you're not going to break it. And you don't need to, the way I made them is you don't need to have a small pin. They'll work in either small or large primers. Keep swapping them out. I said that was started because I got tired of constantly in my head. I mean, them 223s, I was bending probably 3 shells and bending. There had to be a better solution for this. And that's why I started with the tool steel. Of course, they're a real pain to me. Like I said, they're pretty hard. What if you still one other thing I did make I said large and small primers, so you can reload the primers. I just have not put an anvil die yet to make the anvils, and that's what I'm working on. It's trying to be able for it. But I have a lot of primers, and you just reuse their anvils right now.
That's so cool. Good night, Andy.
Did you find some out?
No, one thing I would ask, are you charging shipping or is it free shipping?
Free shipping. Yeah. That's one thing. Kim and I keep going around and around about the shipping thing. I said, the one thing I look at is shipping. That's the thing I look at. Now, if you order on eBay, through us, they do charge shipping on eBay. Facebook and just calling us. No, I don't charge shipping. Well, actually, it doesn't cost that much to ship it. I haven't raised the prices since quick hit. I've absorbed the price of the material. I want to them that way as long as I possibly can.
Well, and the only reason I asked that is because a lot of
Quality
companies here in the past couple of years have been utilizing shipping and the rest of it to make a lot more and so on and so forth. So that's the only reason I asked.
Yeah, that's pretty cool of you, man. I have one more idea, and you guys in the side chat can ring in too. Uh, I know G23 is going to have something to say about this, but I'm old and my eyes aren't as good as they used to. I'm not personally an AK guy, but I think if you could come up with a good scope mount for a AK-47, you might could sell a few of those too. What do you guys think?
I would say for me, the biggest
They don't have a scope
issue
mount
I
on it?
have with an AK, one of the biggest issues I have with an AK is the stock. The stock is so dang short. And it doesn't matter after stocks or whatever, because I bought one, and trust me, it's still short. I'm a long, lanky SOB, and yeah, it don't work. I don't know if you got the capability of making stocks or not, but that would be something for an AK if you get in that realm would be definitely something for us taller people.
I'll take a look at that because I agree with you on that. I don't shoot with iron sights anymore. I got to have a scope on it.
So G23 has master mounts. I don't know what that is. Of course, it doesn't matter because, yeah, I'm not an AK guy. I do have a SKS in the uh, that I need to get out of Cosmoline. What you got now, Ricky?
That is the SKS scope mount. It's all one piece.
So I have no idea, huh?
That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, all one piece.
I've got
Local gun store had it and didn't know what it was.
I got a
That's an
safe full
SKS
of them, and I
mount?
want to put a scope on them. So
Yep.
Is that for a SKS or an AK?
SKS.
Okay. Yeah, so I might need Dave to make me one of those before doing.
Y'all are gonna fool around and have half my reloading room down there in his shop.
Yeah. That's a good one. Andre D'Angelo, something I meant that I was trying to bring up. I bet, Dave, that you could take that same die body that you've already got right there and make expanding mandrels for that die body in any different thicknesses. I got a video coming up, and this is from NOE, which is, and I hate to take business from them, but I'm going to show this, but I'm probably going to be. Tommy Gunn says everybody has 3 SKSs up here. I only got the one, and it's still in the Cosmoline. So
well, I had so many, I gave one of them away.
all right, this one. Let me do this, Ricky.
Yep.
if I can find it. I had it right here. It is. This is the Lee Universal expanding die, and of course, CW did a video not long ago on these same mandrels that they actually powder through. So you take the top off, and you what Lee sends you are these two things to expand your case mounts so the bullets will fit on there. NOE sells these. This one right here is 358 by 54. So what you see is you got down here is 354, and then that little step right there, which you can barely see because it's only 4 thousandths difference, is the 358. So then you drop this in there and then put one of these back in there to limit its travel, and put this top back on. I'm kind of with CW. I don't like this aluminum threading into the steel, but the cool part about this setup is that this piece actually slides up into there to give you more travel if you want, or you can turn it this way and get less travel. So these things right here, Dave, might be something you could make, or you could make some expander mandrels like this. And the importance of that is setting our neck tension on our finished rounds. Did that make sense?
Yes, it did. I have one of them dies. So they're making theirs with a step in it and limiting the travel on it.
Yes. You want to see it again?
Yeah, I can see the step on it, but it's let's see.
It's a copy of a Lyman M die.
Right. And you got this is the 354. Then you got this step right there, which is 358. And then this is what I thought was the step when I first saw the tool. But CW explained that right there ledge is where the tool actually stops. And I don't have a fine point, but let me get this to focus. There you go. You can see the two definite steps right there.
So it's not tapered then? It's just straight?
Well, it's tapered. It's rounded just a little bit on the end, but it's stepped.
Parallel, yeah. The sides are parallel.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see that.
The idea is normally what you'll
I actually
find
kind of like that better than the taper.
in an expanding tool is it just trumpets or just flares the case mouth.
That.
So what you get is your bullet rocks back and forth, and even when you start it into the case, it's there's nothing there to make it go in straight. So with the M die or with that NOE die, you've got a channel that's the diameter of the bullet that it's going to sit right down into. So it's going to sit and start squarely. And then when it goes down into the case, it's opened up just a little bit, so it's closer to the diameter. So that lets you set your neck tension more consistently. The grip on the case to the bullet.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I didn't really like the way the tapered ones work. So that's a better option, definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely look into that one.
Yeah, those aluminum caps on the Lee dies, I would think you'd be able to sell some of those. Make them out of steel.
So,
yeah, I'd buy two of them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I got a question on that, though. So the 354. I'm going to have to give you a holler about this so I can figure out the dimensions of how I'd actually want to make them. So if I'm going to tell you this is for 357, the 354, 358. Am I correct on that?
And that's something that could even be, you could even make those, set up and make those so you'd you'd probably be 354, 355 in that range for the longest section. And then the flared part, you could even make them for guys who are using cast bullets who might have 359 or 360 diameters. 358 is more jacketed diameter. Follow me, my thinking here. If you're seating a jacketed bullet, you open the box. A jacketed bullet for a 35 caliber rifle is 358. So when you use that die that Jamie showed you, that insert, and you take your bullet to seat it in your brass, it's going to sit in there perfectly. But if you're trying a cast bullet that's 359 or 360, it's not going to fit. So if you could have a mandrel or a little tool that was made to be 359 or 360 as an option, you could order it that way. Then you could have something that would work for a fatter cast bullet.
And see the attraction is being able to the attraction is to be able to vary the size here, to set the proper neck tension. Like this one's 354. I wanted 355, and because I want 2/1000 neck tension just to start with. But if you had one in 356, 355, 357, and so forth and so on, and you understand, and for a rifle, you need this longer. You need this part to be probably twice as long as it is, to be able to go all the way through to set the neck tension all the way through the neck of the. Let me grab something.
Case
all the way. Okay. I can easily make that. I might do like the gas checks. They just give me the dimensions what you want to set it at, and that's what I'll make them.
Yeah, something like you could even have that on the website.
Got to work
something
that you want, and I can make it very
and pick a diameter and say, all right, I want the main shank to be 356, and I want the flared portion to be 360, and then you make that for them and ship it off to them.
And I have that one. I have 310 by 306. Now this is a case Reloader 762 sent me. This is 308, and see, so apparently he sized that before he sent it. Anyway, you see what I mean? I mean that's not a very good. Some cases are longer, like 30-30 for example. Here's a 30-30 case. See, that's not going to fit. Well, yeah, just about. And right there's the step up.
Yeah, because the length that's on the 30-30.
Yeah, on the 30-30, you need it just a little bit longer. And NOE offers those, but
get longer.
Yeah, but they were out of stock when I ordered these. So Michael Dunn hates the Lee caps too. Need to be steel.
The aluminum caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely going to offer this. I like the idea because I'm going to actually make fun so I can do my 308 because I hated the way that taper thing worked. It just never works right.
What I don't like is pulling that ball back through the neck.
Hold on.
I just don't. Anyway, guys, Hillbilly, you and Mark got any comments or questions?
No, man, I'm just soaking all this up. A lot of great stuff. I mean,
see that
definitely
right
be
there,
making somebody's life a lot better.
Yeah, this is a great comment right here. Making a die to accept a collet so you can use pin gauges to set neck tension for rifle rounds. That's an awesome idea, Andre D'Angelo.
Sure
And
is.
Tommy Boy says that Lee's supposed to be coming out with their version of the powder through dyes this
Oh,
summer.
yeah.
And generally like my expanders to be 2,000 over and under on the steps. Okay. The actual neck size is smaller than the step mandrel due to brass spring back. I can see that. Or make RCBS style neck expanders. Always lube the inside of the case neck. Do reloaders hate anything worse than stuck cases? Tell the truth.
Nope.
Is there anything worse than a stuck case?
Well, once you figure out how to unstick the case, it's not that big a deal. But the first time it happens, the second time it happens, the third time it happens, it is a pain in the butt. It stops all the progress, and now you're spending an hour and a half trying to unstick a case.
Okay, Ricky.
Right here.
Yep. Imperial's the king.
The answer to all your stuck case problems.
I don't have any of that. I've never used it.
Shame
G23
on you.
says,
All my
Gears and
stuck
Gary.
case problems have happened when I forgot to lube the case.
All right, so I thought that, amen, Tommy Boy. Preach it, brother. Preach it. 90% of stuck cases are 223. Every one I have
agree.
ever had has been 223.
Yep.
Preach on it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've ever got stuck.
Proper lube prevents stuck cases. Okay, let's get down to it. Mark Thomas, have you had a stuck case yet?
Yes, I have. 350 Legend, because I didn't know what I was doing.
You're initiated.
And I don't even want to admit how I got it unstuck.
Was it a Lee die?
Yep.
No problem. A punch.
and a BFH.
Yep.
Yeah. And a vice.
What it involves is a tap and a oversized bolt or oversized nut and a bolt, and then you use it like a press and you pull it back out.
Well,
but then it's junk after that, after you tap the primer pocket.
I know that now, but I didn't know that then.
In blocks.
Ha! Yep.
So
People in glass
thanks,
houses,
Walt.
such.
I'm an idiot. Because
Me
I've
too.
had 2, maybe 3.
I'm an idiot. I'm up to 2.
Maybe Walks just hasn't done a lot of reloading.
Shots fired.
I'll take one, Curtis. Yeah, this is the thing. Before you knew any better. Lead dyes are really easy to get them unstuck as opposed to some other.
I'll take one, Curtis, as well.
That's what I call it. One stick.
Yeah, me too. It's all right for pistol, but if you got carbide dyes.
I do like it as a release agent for bedding. It works pretty good for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we all don't have a lathe laying around, Tommy boy. I wish we did. Mr. Pollard, 6 years, never had a stuck case. Mr. Pollard says a vice grips and a wrench usually removes them per case easy.
I agree with what Reloading from the Hot Pot said. If you've never had a stuck case, you probably hadn't done a whole lot of reloading, especially on rifle rounds. Pistol rounds, no problem. But rifle rounds, wow. It happens. And when it does, it messes up your juju.
Yeah, your juju's all gone, man. All you can do is get a punch and a BFH out and a vice. Take care of that rotten. Yeah, you know what that is. And just finish your day. Just after you get it out, you're done. Your day is done with it. Walk away. Walk away.
There's a question for Dave from Ocean 374. Does Dave own a Hornady powder measure, and will he make a universal PTX powder through expander?
I don't own one, but that's. I don't know. I'll get one so I can make the part.
Ocean, you probably just need to get in touch with him. And
I had to leave, but it's seen better days when Kim got a hold of it.
I watched a CW video today, and he showed how to fix that expander from coming out, that depriming pin from coming out on one of his videos, and the die actually had a hole in the side of it. I was like, what in the wide world of sports is that?
It's a bleed hole for bleeding off pressure. I mean, a lot of dies have them. I just never saw that low in the die body there, but that's what it is. It's on the shoulder, and it didn't cause any trouble. It just was. When I saw it and I saw all those chips in there, that's what threw me, because I hosed that thing out when I got it because it's brand new dies. But obviously, I didn't clean that.
Bearded Lunchbox said he ain't started yet, so that's the reason he ain't had a stuck case. But yeah, bottleneck especially. Lunchbox lube them suckers down, and
part of the reason that the Imperial works so good is because you're applying it one at a time to the cases with your fingers, and the spray lube, which causes so many people so many problems, is they don't read the directions on it, and they don't get enough, or they don't allow it to dry and use it properly. That's most of the reason there's problems with it.
Like Ricky's saying,
the old pad lube that RCBS had forever, Lyman had forever, they worked good too, because you handled each case. You physically touched it with your fingers, you rolled it, you manipulated it, and you stuck it in your press and you loaded with it. Today, everybody wants things faster and faster, and there's ways to do it that work out a little bit better. The old plastic bag trick, you spray the lube in the plastic bag, and you put your cases in there, and you roll them in your hands, and you wash them around. And that tends to lube them a little bit better if you're going to be progressive loading and you need to load a whole bunch of cases. But you can still miss a case. I keep the Imperial for when I'm doing case forming. Otherwise, I'll use a similar product. I like the Hornady. Yep, there's a pad. I like the Hornady Unique. That works well. Actually, the Lee case lube works very well too, but for the same reason, you put it on with your fingers.
And for you new guys, if you're new to reloading, there is a such thing as over lubing the case. You will cause a hydrostatic block, and it will deform the case.
Hydraulic dimples.
Yeah, that's a good one for you, Dave. Mike Kester says you can make bushings for retting dyes.
Yep. Neck bushings, yep.
There's Ozark Spirit. What's going on, brother?
Hello, Marvin.
Ocean says reloading faster is not good. You are asking for problems.
You ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong. 4 states today. He's still on the road. When you going home, man? He was so close to getting his reloading set back up, and getting everything dialed in, and then hits the road. If you forget to roll cases over the pad, you will stick a case. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's a fine line. I think, to me, when I'm putting putting lube on a case, yeah, that's right, Pollard. It's got to be the right amount. You get too much, you get those dimples and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like it warms up with your fingers rubbing it on the case. I don't know if that's just the way my brain works, but it seems like it works better. And I do like that Lee. That Lee stuff is. If I'm doing 20 hunting loads, that's what I'm using. And if I'm sitting down to size a big old bag of brass, then I'll use that homemade lanolin alcohol mixture. But I mix mine a little thicker. I make mine 10-1 instead of 12-1. So there's that. It's just the way I do it. And
yep. Too little's bad. Too much is bad. You got to fine tune it.
You got to be Goldilocks, man. It's got to be just right.
Just right.
Prepping 500 pieces of 30-06. I do.
I don't own one.
I don't own one yet.
3006 is like M&M's.
I got about 1,000 sitting in a ammo can in the gun safe. It's almost like that's what they were built for, you know?
Mine is a Ruger M77, and I know Dave's going to jump me for having an M77, but I love that gun. It's a beautiful gun. You know, he ain't wrong about, I think about the best I've done so far with the reloading for it is about 1.5 inch group. So, yeah.
Yeah, I never saw older Rugers that shot really good. It seemed like they were usable, accurate, but not as accurate as others.
My Winchester
those Americans
dropper.
shoot awesome. They just that new machining and such, just they work really good.
That's going to be fun right there, Bearded Lunchbox. And
he'll do it, no problem.
That shouldn't be too bad of a problem.
Not at all.
I did see that, Tommy. I actually read the instructions once.
Oh no, we have instructions.
I know, destructions, right? So Chris from the 740s out there, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Chris. Me too.
Paul,
I still haven't shot that one I put together.
and Paul Loud's like me. He's not found a really, really good 30-06 load yet.
4350 powder, 180 grain bullet, and about 55 grains of powder.
There you go.
So that's what I've been doing wrong. I've been using 4064.
Well, what you
Oh,
need to use is
there's other ones. That's just
4895.
that's just one that's always worked for me and every one of the 06s I've ever loaded for.
4895, 168 grain hollow point bullet with 45.9 grains, I believe. Don't trust me on that load data, but the powder and the bullet are correct because they were both designed for that cartridge.
Awesome, Mike. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. So, no, I didn't read the corrections, Paul. That's in their manual, right?
You get a phone number to put that crawler, Jamie?
Yes, I do, and I almost forgot. And it's time for us to, here in a few minutes, we don't have to clear the floor for
Gizzard Gary. He's
Gizzard Gary tonight. No, she never replied to me. She didn't send me the phone number back.
I believe I gave you both of theirs.
You did. One of them is one
I'm
of them
back.
says. Well, I only got the one. I'll add the other one later. Yeah, walks. That's where I'm at with my 30-06. I might send it in and have them rebarrel it. I've had that rifle for years. So y'all want to go a little longer tonight?
In the immortal words of some of my previous service members, hang out with your wang out.
Yeah, you're in it deeper than me, brother. All right, we'll try to go 30 extra minutes tonight. We can stay up that long. I want to talk to Hillbilly for a second. I thought I read earlier that you were sizing some 223 cases.
Me?
Yeah, was that that wasn't you, was it?
No. The only thing I size up is hard seltzer, and then I shoot it.
So I've heard rumors that you only shoot Bud Light hard seltzer.
I'll shoot it all. Don't matter to me. Yep.
There's Chad. There's
help
Chad.
rid the world of. Hey, Chad.
Glad you've been here for a while, buddy.
Hey, Chad. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, Chad's my kind of guy, man. I got a feeling if we lived closer together, we'd be pretty good buddies. I mean, the guy's got a 56 Cadillac, Hillbilly.
Oh, I know it, man. That's awesome.
But some of the other stuff he talks about is like way weird to my brain.
It's been a few years since I've owned my had my last Cadillac. I wish I still had another old one.
Well, you know what I say about that garage guy? A man's got to know his limitations. I'm already getting tired.
That record won't be broken here.
Not by me, anyway.
That is funny right there.
I think somebody beat that when they got drunk and passed out and left the stream running. I'm pretty sure.
Walter.
Well, I know that I smashed my head on my reloading bench on one of Uncle Jim's chats one night.
So, I got something I need to show off right here. I got two things I need to show off. We'll get to that one in just a minute. I hope Chris from the 740 is still out there watching. But Mr. Hillbilly Up sent me a knife. Thank you, buddy. Let me show this off for a minute.
Well, Jiffy didn't make any knives, so I figured, you'd want a Smith & Wesson instead.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Let me see if I can do this without knocking myself out of the ballpark here.
You had to bring cornbread into it, didn't you?
Oh, it was mentioned a few times already. We just didn't.
Nobody bid onto it.
Can you do it? And it's got the little dinghy. So it's what is that? About 3.5 inch blade, and it's serrated, and it is sharper than you want to fool with.
It will shave the hair off your arm.
That's nice, brother.
That is nice. I appreciate you, man.
Well, you're welcome. And one of the reasons I got that for you is for present, because I know you're going to. I mean, you're probably over 1,000 subs already, hopefully tonight. But that right there is one of the gifts like that. I'll be giving away on your giveaway party when you have it. So
very good.
All right, let's talk about that real fast. So, guys, we're not that far away, and we need to make this happen because Jamie is someone that has done a lot for this community and has been here and hosts this chat. And I don't recall any time you really missed it, or I don't really recall a time you missed the chat. So, let's help make this happen. Let's get them up to that 1,000, and let's keep growing the Georgia Shooting Connection because we're all trying to help each other out and learn. So it's a big part of it.
I do remember missing one, and I've been late several times doing.
You've been late with CMA stuff, and I get that.
Chico hosted. Well, one night we canceled because I was in the hospital, and Kyle and Chico didn't want to pick it up and run with it, and but I survived. The rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated.
and if I didn't say it beforehand, I'll say it now. If it ever comes to that point where you think you can't do this or whatever, let me know, and I will throw it up and I will make it happen.
Very cool. So Dave keeps going in and out on us right down here. His thanks, preacher. Good to see you out there, brother. I teach my class so I can't miss. I got to be crazy sick to miss Sunday school. And one other thing. Um, let's do a poll of the side chat. We're down to 44 right now. Um, my prize to give to a subscriber for the 1,000th, for the 1,000 subscriber party. Uh, do y'all think I should give away something like like a like a pistol light, maybe a rifle scope, something like that, or make some bullets for?
Personally, I would say make some bullets and give away some bullets. Uh, and whoever wins, hey, say your caliber, you know, and we'll make it happen. And if Jamie doesn't have that caliber, if I got it, I'll make it. If you know, and one of us out in here will make it happen. So if Jamie doesn't have it somewhere, one way or another, we'll make it happen. And we'll get
I
you
might
that
have it.
caliber.
Maybe.
Let me talk about this comment. Ozark, the idea is to show your appreciation for your subscribers, not
Now, I
something.
will say this. I will say this. So, when we hit that 1,000, Jamie, it's been a long time coming, brother. We have all of those Lee safety scales, and they have to be destroyed. So, one way or another, somehow you have to make that happen.
I like where you're going with this, Scotsman. A lot.
It has to happen, man.
On video.
We've
Now,
been promising this for what, 2 years, 3 years? Gotta
Yeah,
happen.
Closer to 3 now.
It's
Yeah,
always
it's
talked
gotta
about,
happen.
but never done. So me working at a reloading supply, I'm going to chime in on this. I'm going to offer a couple different things for Jamie's giveaway for 1,000 subs. I'm going to be offering some bang buttons and brass of choice if we have it.
Wow. Now, Chris and Scotsman have offered up gift cards and gift certificates. Chris is giving away a $100 gift card to what's the name of that light company, Gene?
Olight?
Oh,
Is it Olight?
no, it's
No.
not. It's not Olight. It's not Olight.
No, it's a different one. I forget what it is. Phoenix. There
Phoenix.
you go. Phoenix. He's got a
Phoenix. Yeah.
Jamie, you're at 978.
Wow, we've got one more subscriber since we started. Way to go, guys. So
I unsubscribed so I could subscribe again. What the hell?
oh wow.
Jamie, I could certainly offer up a holster.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right. If you guys don't understand what is happening right now, this guy right here. Yeah, this guy right here. If you don't have one of his holsters, yeah, that's something pretty special. So,
Oh yeah.
uh,
Great
I have
crap.
I have a holster belt. It's fantastic. Excellent works.
you want to talk
excellent
about the
workmanship.
custom leather work? That's freaking awesome.
I've been asking him for a
And
holster,
I will
but
say this too.
I understand he's busy.
I will say this too. Mark sent me one holster, and we didn't have we had a couple issues with it, and instead of being like some of the companies that are out there right now, Mark stepped up and said, "Hey, you know what? Let me fix this," and sent me a whole other holster on top of that, and that's huge. absolutely freaking huge.
Oh, yeah.
And that holster fit perfectly. I got no problems whatsoever. Yeah, just awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you,
wanting-
Scotsman. And
I'm
Kyle, don't
wanting
worry,
to
I didn't
make
forget
one
you.
from-
I just been busy.
I want you to make one for my high point carbine rifle.
That could be done.
You got to be careful what you ask him, because I asked him to make I asked him to make me a custom holster for something that was kind of up the realm, and he did it, and I got it. And video's coming. It's going to happen here shortly. I'm still working on my backstop and some other things, but that video's coming. But we have a custom holster that is extremely long. And I mean, it's arms width long. It's out there.
This
Good
giveaway's
night,
going to be
Kim
awesome.
McDonough. Michael Dunn says he could mail someone a scale too, new in the box, never used, even check weights. That'd be a great prize. I better start
Real
writing
sweet.
stuff down.
Good night, Tim.
As long as it's not a Lee safety scale. So that's nice of you guys.
Oh, he's offering 2 of them.
Curtis has got 979. He's going to beat me to 1,000. So we got Michael Dunn, right? Are you serious, Michael? You want to add that? If you want to ride that, if you really want to add that prize, I'll write it down. And if I can find the pen that writes. So Mark Thomas is
If you guys have stuff you want to add to this and make it happen, just let me know. Shoot me an email, and I'll make another video and we'll throw that in there, because people need to know. So if there's additional things going on, shoot me an email and we'll make it happen.
Hey, Scotsman, if you'll shoot me that list you get, I'll do a video on it too.
Yep.
Get the word spread out there a little bit more.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys shoot an email out to us, we'll blow it up and make it happen. And here's my thing, man. I've known Jamie now for, I don't know what, 6-7 years, somewhere in there at least. And it's been a long journey, but I will tell you this. He's made this chat happen for the last 5 years. And he's got a lot of different people on. He's got a lot of people come in and out, so on and so forth. But overall, it's been here and existed, and I'm proud of him for doing so. And I'm proud of the fact that we can help people out there. And that's the big thing, is helping people out there and answering your questions, and making things happen. So.
Tommy boy, I love you, but that ain't gonna be happening, brother. Just saying.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, come on. That'd be great.
Jamie put me down for bang buttons and brass.
For what?
Bang buttons and brass.
Bang buttons and brass.
Yeah.
Primers.
Yeah. Bang buttons.
Jamie,
Uh,
you're up to 979, sir.
Preacher just said he would make a proper haggis. Preacher, if you make a proper haggis, I will drive to you, my friend. I will drive to you for a proper haggis because I haven't had proper haggis in a long time. So if you have the means, the ways, and so on and so forth, just say the word, and I will drive there, dude.
Well, knowing preacher, it'd be possum haggis.
Yeah, that's what Ozark Spirit said. But yeah, Jamie, that knife's just one of the things I got. You need a list of everything, or just I got like 3 things I want to give away to different winners, or however you guys want to do it. But
Let me just write down Hillbilly 3 prizes. How about that?
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer that I don't want to give away to anybody. I'm just letting you know.
Never give away a KitchenAid product.
You'll be sorry as soon as the wife finds out.
KitchenAid was started by the Hobart brothers in the town I'm from.
Is that why you left?
Yep. No, we got one too. We got a KitchenAid mixer. Good stuff.
All right, we got Garage Guy 879 out there throwing in a scope. So, guys, again,
dang,
do me a
nice.
favor. Do me a huge favor and make a video. And it's a minute, 2 minutes of your time, if that. And throw this guy up there, because this guy makes it happen every week. And it's a big deal. It really is. Some of you may not think it is, but trust me, it's a big deal when this guy says, hey, you know what? We're going to have this chat and we're going to talk about this and we're going to talk about that. It's a big deal. Coming from someone who's been doing this for the last 6-7 years with Alan, I'm going to tell you right now, it's huge. We've missed here and there over the years, but we try to make sure it happens every week. Unfortunately, it's not always going to happen every week just because it might happen. But in general, we try to make sure it happens every week and talk about various things and so on and so forth. But this guy up here, I don't think he's missed a week. He's been late, but I don't think he's missed a week. And that's impressive. So, guys, do what you can. Jump over, hit that button, and help this SOB. And I will say SOB out of love. Help this SOB.
Sweet old brother.
I appreciate that, guys. Y'all are, I was been hovering around 800 forever, and then the Weasel does a video, and boom, add another 100 subscribers like 2 weeks. And
hey, I'm just gonna throw this out there, but in honor of my brother Willie, I do have the RLTW shirt on. Just so you know. They do lead the way, and God bless America.
Amen.
Amen.
so Mark will make a holster. Then Michael Dunn's got a scale and check weights. Gene's got primer and brass. Hillbilly has 3 prizes. And Garage Guy 879 of Vortex Copperhead 4th, through 12 by 44 scope. Guys, appreciate it very much, and our subscribers. Now, if you want a chance to win Scotsman's gift card uh, or Chris from the 740s, you've got to do a video. Um, you got to do a VR to be entered for that.
Let me clarify. So for mine, it's got to be a VR. For Chris, I think it's a VR and a comment. But the big thing is just share it, push it out there, drive it, get that link out there, and let's get them over that hump.
Jamie, you need 21, brother.
He's not that far off, and I know we can make it happen, and he's more than earned it. So. We got MCK out there. MCK says he'll make another powder drop stand.
So we got 6 prizes.
We're going to have more than that.
There's a lot out there, folks. And it's not about the prizes. Again, it's not about the prizes, but it's making sure we're coming together. And that's one thing I love about Jamie, and one thing I love about the Georgia Shooting Connection. It's bringing people together.
Yeah, I think all these prizes, need to be present. In other words, if you don't reply in the side chat, if you get drawn, we're probably going to give it to somebody else.
Mike Hester has one there, Jamie.
Hey, brother, you're at 980. We only need 20 more. Come on, let's do it, people. Let's do it.
Pretty cool. Let me write that down, Mike. You for real? A Duracoat paint job on one stock.
That's another awesome prize. My goodness.
That is awesome. Come on, let's do the drive. Let's go. 20 more. Come on. Let's get it done tonight. Come on, people.
Jamie, maybe if you go live on your MySpace, on your OnlyFans, we can get some more.
Put your Speedo on and get on your OnlyFans, Jamie.
6-shooter Texans got one there.
6-shooter Texan.
Nice.
Man, Jamie, this is growing and growing and growing.
I'm going to tell you guys right
What are you
now.
looking for the prizes for?
I'm sure I can throw some bullets into the prize pack.
If you guys have no idea what 6-shooter does, I'm going to tell you right now. I was blessed, and I say blessed, and I'm 110% blessed to receive a 44 Magnum mold from 6-shooter. And man, you want to talk about something that is freaking awesome and perfection. Holy crap. I want to use other words, but on this chat we cannot, so I will keep my words to myself. But 6-shooter is one heck of a dude, and yes, sir. I literally tip my hat to you. And I know Mr. Holster and many others would also tip their hat to you because you do incredible work, my friend. You really do.
Yeah, and we need to make sure the people that are, going to be coming on here for it, that they are subscribed to Jamie. So, that's one of the qualifications, I would think.
Exactly.
And I'll just clarify real fast, guys. If you're in this contest and you make a video and you do this and you do that, I will go over to Jamie's channel and I will look and make sure. And if something's not right, then you won't win. We don't play around. It's pretty simple. Subscribe, be a part of it, and help him grow. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's about supporting our community, our tribe, our family.
Yeah, Jamie, maybe you could fill some of those shotguns up with some of that Jiffy mix and give those away.
That would be awesome.
Oh Lord, flying cornbread at the speed of sound.
Jiffy Mix is not cornbread. It's Johnny bread.
The day I see a video from Jamie of cornbread and Jiffy Mix, I'm out. I'm done.
No, Jamie is a self-respecting Southerner, and he will not eat Jiffy Mix unless he's camping and there's like jelly or something involved. Because that ain't cornbread.
Thank you guys for all the support. I don't know what else to say. And this might be the best prize of all.
Your lifelong love and gratitude?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Curtis's prize here is a ammo can full of Jiffy Mix that gets spilled on the railroad tracks at the plant.
There's a ton of prizes out there, and I hope people realize it's not about the prize, and it's more about bringing the community together and helping each other and so on and so forth. And I know most do, but unfortunately there are some that don't. My big thing with that would be just do your part. And, if you have the ability to share it, share it.
My best reward for him getting 1,000 subs is for him to preside over my wedding. He's been working at it. We're trying to get everything ironed out. He's going to be the man to do it.
All right. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna, Kyle. I know you haven't asked me, but am I your best man?
I don't know. It's between you and my dad.
If you got it, dude, if you pick your dad, it's all good.
I thought it would be the dog.
That's got to go to a coin toss.
We're gonna have to have a ref.
Nah. There's no coin toss. If it comes down to that, dude, you do what you do.
Well, my dad's still alive, so. Come on, people, let's do this. We're almost there.
All right, so in the private chat, I just got over there and looked, and Dave at Matteson Machine Shop is donating a 3 caliber gas check maker.
Oh, awesome.
Another awesome prize.
Yes, it is. And I got this little scribble pad, and it's full. I got to start a new one.
That
Thanks,
is
Dave. That's
actually
awesome.
one that I would not pay forward. I would keep that one. Yeah, he needs to hit me up, or do we still have his info down there?
Yeah, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Yep, I'm gonna hit him up.
And his email is the same. I think it's Madison Machine Shop at Gmail. So, guys, thanks for your support. I appreciate
Yes.
it very much. And
You want to check that one is doesn't have an S in it. One's Matson and one's Matson's. I don't know which is which, but the email is a little different than the website.
All right.
We shall figure it out. I know one thing. I got a whole lot of lead smelting to do.
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
I gotta make more room in this dang old Dutch oven for when Jamie comes over here tomorrow and we try to get Andy some more zinc. I swear to God, I think Willie went through all them buckets, and that's why he wanted my backpack to go back to California, because he smuggled a bunch of zinc out of here.
It's a good possibility. Damn good possibility.
It's par for the course.
So, Ozark, are you serious, man? You going to do apple pie and his seasoning? That's going to. You probably have to hand deliver that, bro.
I tell you what, I'll throw something else out there. So I got a guy at work. He's a very good friend of mine. And he makes his own apple pie. And you want to talk about something that is freaking stupid tasty.
Did you get
And
Mike's?
will get you beyond screwed up. Yeah, it's good stuff. I will talk to him and I will throw a ball of that out there too.
No, I got you, Rebel. Duracoat paint job on one stop. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, Mike. he
$200
posted
value.
that.
All right, Ozark, I got you down for apple pie and seasoning. This is going to be so fun. And I'm going to do a package of 250 bullets.
I'll tell you what, I'll sweeten the deal. In addition to the bullets, I'll throw in a bottle of muscadine and apple wine.
You can't ship that.
Well, then they can come by here and pick it up.
Well, there you go.
I think you're going to say a case
You can
410.
literally ship anything
Kyle.
you say doesn't qualify. So whatever.
There's Duck. You ain't seen him in a while. Welcome in, buddy.
Hello, fellow duckers.
Shipping comes down to what you're willing to say.
Right. Ozark says, yes, you can.
And I've shipped many things over the years that are not technically approved. So
Yeah, a few pints made it on an airplane all the way to Europe. The homemade stuff.
Well, I messed up. I didn't know that it was wrong. I sent Willie a bunch of loaded ammunition to California.
He freaked when he opened the box. I'm like, it's there. Quit freaking, man.
I called him. I said, delete that video. Delete that video. I didn't know it was illegal.
I sent Tim. And I sent a couple others for stuff too. And they made videos, and I'm like, dude, I told you don't do that. Like, I don't care Like, whatever, but don't make a video.
All
What's up,
right.
whatever.
Update 981, Jamie.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be making bullets before I know it, ain't I? Whoever wins just have to let me know what kind they want, what they want, and I'm not
All right.
sure how many.
Jamie.
Want to start going through
Jamie's
your
at
room, Jamie?
981 right now. I'm gonna throw out a challenge, and it's a challenge to all my casters out here. So CW, Ricky, Mark, Gene, Kyle. If we can hit 1,000 in the next 20 minutes, we all cast 1,000 bullets and send it to whoever comments as he hits that 1,000.
I'll agree with that.
Deal.
As long as it ain't another single cavity mold. I did that once.
As long as I've got the mold.
It's going to be a 4 cavity. I don't care.
I've got a few 6 cavities, so we'll get her
I'll
done.
do my best.
Ricky, what mold do I still have of yours?
308 165 silhouette RCBS, I believe.
Is that steel or aluminum?
No. That's one Jamie has. You have the it's a 6 cavity Lee 312, whatever it is.
Well, you're moving down here. We'll settle it out.
Yeah, well, hopefully tomorrow morning we're submitting an offer on a house.
Cool.
We'll see what happens.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yep, in Rome.
Right.
Very cool.
Yep.
I ain't that far from.
Nope.
So, you guys that don't know my buddy Chad Kelly, yet you will, because his channel's going to pass me like I'm tied to a stump. He's doing this rifle build, a bolt action rifle. It's going to be on a chassis and all that. That's going to be an awesome build. It's going to be an awesome project. And he's over in Oklahoma, but I get out that way sometimes. So if I'm ever out that way on the bike, I might just look him up. He's a biker too. On top of having a '56 Cadillac, he also used to race dirt bikes. So we have a good bit in common. So yeah, I love that range too, Michael. So enjoy your supper, Chad. Get ready for work tomorrow. We'll be in touch, brother. I got a 1966 Coupe de Ville. Yeehaw!
One big thing I would say, Jamie, is Dave's not a moderator, so he's trying to post a link and it's not popping up.
Who's that?
Dave. He's trying to post a link to Madison Machine, but it's not popping up because he's not a moderator.
I've had that going in the background the whole time. All right, let me see what I can do about this.
All right, guys, this is about 2 hours past my pumpkin hour, so I'm a bail. Good chat.
Your pumpkin hour. I love that.
Absolutely, man. I'm dying. I'm standing up so I can stay awake.
Rick, it was good seeing you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Night,
It's
Ricky.
always
Thanks
good.
for being here, Ricky. You a credit to your mama and daddy, boy.
I All right, guys. Take care. Have a great night. We'll see
Bye.
you next week.
See you, man.
All right. Bye.
And I'm not seeing where Dave has tried to make a comment.
It's showing in the side chat, but it's not showing in the main chat. And I guess it's because he's not a moderator. So
Make a comment, Dave, and I'll make you a moderator.
Here is, I'll put it in here.
Bless you.
Oh my goodness!
It's that time in Georgia.
It is.
Everything smells so great, and once you start smelling it, you start sneezing.
Yeah, Wanamaker's on my bucket list, Chad. If I start saving now, I can save up enough to get to Oklahoma, and we can go by and see Dale Poe. He's just a couple hours north of you. Very cool. And if we're going out there, we got to stop and see Big Al, right?
I was about to
There
say,
we
if
go.
you're gonna drive your bike, that's fine. You want to take my truck, we'll go together.
I say we meet up and take the bikes, Jamie.
That would be so fun.
Man.
I'm not riding bitch with Jamie.
You can ride in my queen seat, babe.
Carl, who are you trying to kid, man? You've been a bitch since the day you were born.
Dadgummit, man.
Ow. Woo.
Now, being called a son bitch about as low as I'm going.
Okay. I hear my mommy calling. It's time for us to clear the deck. Ozark said he'll pick us up at the airport.
That was just wrong, dude.
Yeah. Michael Dunn, Kyle needs a. Oh my goodness, $8.91.
I will go in a sidecar as long as you give me goggles.
Well, Jamie, we have to coin toss it on the sidecar.
Yeah.
Is that like bungee strapping a snapper to the side of the motorcycle?
It's like riding a horse side saddle, bitch style.
I love being the butt of all these jokes.
Heck yeah.
Oh, we love you, brother. We love you.
Do like we used to do. You just knock the legs off a wheelbarrow and put it on backwards to the back seat or passenger.
You
86, Jamie.
guys ain't right. Hell, we'll have to put them training wheels on Jamie's bike for me to ride on there.
Yeah, Rebel sent me a picture of some of his work. He does, it's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh man, everybody in the side chat is giving me a mortal hell, and I love it.
You blow yourself up there, Jamie?
That don't do it justice.
Nice.
Let me do this other one.
Lean the top of your phone back, mate. Or wait, no. Okay, yeah, that's coming in really clear there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a new addition to my repertoire. Got me a Mossberg 9mm. Not a rifle. It's just a pistol, but it's never been fired. And Man, this thing's sweet. I would show you a picture of it, but I can't. So
All right, hold on just a minute. Uh, Dave, you're bugging out. You wanna let me copy and paste this? I got his email. Doggone it! It ain't gonna let me copy and paste it.
What are you trying to copy and paste?
His email address.
Gene did it in the side chat.
Yeah, I did a direct
Yeah,
link to the
scroll.
website.
That's the website. This is the email.
Well, he
All
let
right,
you
let
post
me
it to
go
the YouTube
here.
side.
I can do that for you.
Let me edit. Put a space in there. There we go. Now let me do this and do that. Bang.
I think Garage Guy's talking my language. Let me go look at the model number of that bad boy. It's still sitting here in the living room. I hadn't put it up yet.
Yeah, go and shoot at Chad's place would be really fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed Mr. Madison. I hope y'all um, will support him and his business and help him support his family.
Oh,
And
of course.
I think we need to start clearing the deck, getting out of here. It's about time for me to. Uh, yeah, that's my dog, Ozark. That's the littlest one that makes the most noise. So, Hillbilly, you want to start?
Yeah, buddy. Man, I've had a great time tonight. Learned a lot of stuff. I mean, I just really enjoy it. I look forward to every Friday night, being here with all you guys. It's so much fun. I mean, I have like notebook that I've just every time I'm on here, I'm writing stuff down that you guys are teaching, and stuff. So when I get ready to start reloading, I have this information, in front of me, and so much is about like you guys talk about, I like this certain, um, brand of this or brand of that, So I mean, getting all this awesome information down, and I'm just loving it, guys. I appreciate it. And man, Jamie, I'm so excited about getting 1,000 subs. Man, it's going to happen. I really wish we could have done it right here tonight. Um, and we will be pushing tomorrow night on my stream too. So hopefully, we can, get you over 1,000 subs this weekend. And everybody's going to be making videos. It's going to be a blast. Um, I have several videos that's coming up. I just got everything. I'm also going to be doing a 300 blackout build, so I'm excited about that. Um, anyway, just all kinds of stuff. I just want to thank you guys so much, and if you get a chance to make it over my channel tomorrow night, it's at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, called Guns, Beer, and Therapy, and we just try to have a lot of fun there. So hopefully you guys can make it.
I'm not allowed to have therapy anymore. And Garage Guy, you are correct. That is exactly what I have. The MC.
You're muted, Jamie.
Yeah, the MC2C. I'm
I was
looking
just
forward to shooting it.
I was just saying thank you for being here, man. Appreciate the support. Looking forward to tomorrow night. And thanks for the knife again.
You betcha.
I appreciate that
After I
very
seen that Jiffy, what else could I do? I mean, I had to make up for that.
much. No, you really didn't, but I appreciate it.
Well, between that and the speedos.
Whoa.
That was all Bubba.
Yeah, it was all Bubba. I
Well,
got
you all's tight, so I know you're feeling bad.
yeah, we gotta do something for Bubba. But
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Mr. Thomas, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me. Wonderful evening. Been looking forward to it all week. Not too sure what I've got coming up this week as far as any kind of shooting or reloading. We got one more week of school, and then I get to pretend I'm retired for a couple of weeks. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be able to do some projects, get some videos out. Just been a pleasure to be here. Great side chat, great panel. Awesome to meet Dave Matteson. There's some really cool things there that I might have to add to my toolbox. So, hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care. Thanks.
Thanks, brother. Who's next?
It's the weasel.
The Weasel.
All right, what's up, folks? It's been a pleasure to be here. It's been a pleasure to talk with Dave Matteson and talk with all you folks out there. Stop the division. That's going to be my big thing. Stop the division. Unfortunately, we're in a spot right now where we're fighting for our rights, and our rights are being divided, and they're being divided by companies who say they're fighting for us when they're not fighting for us. Stop supporting those companies and support what the Second Amendment's supposed to be. God bless you, and God bless America, and God bless this country.
Amen. Thank you. Brothers, if you remember back when you were helping us first get Georgia Shooting Connection off the ground, the one thing I told you was my vision was for unity in the shooting community between the casters, the reloaders, and the guys that don't, but some people like to call tactical, whatever. You like guns, we got to be united and present a united front. So, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Gene.
Well, Scotsman, here. Jamie, it's what we all need, more unity in life. Absolutely. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I learned a lot tonight. Man, this rabbit hole, it's more like a damn ant farm. It's got so many tunnels, byways, but it's not a rabbit hole anymore. It's an ant farm. That's the way I see it. That's just it for me.
Good
But we're going to get you to that 1,000 subscriber mark, Jamie. A lot of good prizes going to be given away. It's going to be a good time. But thanks for having me on. I really appreciate all of you. Man, my tribe, my family, my brothers, my sisters. Great people. But with that being said, always remember to live, love, laugh, and reload.
Thanks, brother.
Roll the smoke.
Oh, and always keep blowing the smoke.
All right. Thanks, brother. We appreciate you, Gene. Let's move up to Mr. Kyle. Anything you're going to be doing this week, brother?
Well, apparently I'm going to be casting some bullets, but we got to get you to 1,000 before I know what caliber to start casting.
I know.
Cast them all, buddy.
I've got several firearms I need to clean up and put away. I got a new one I can't show you, but I got a new Mossberg, what is it? MC2C 9mm pistol. I can't wait to get out and shoot it. I've got ammo for it, of course. Might try to run out into the middle of the woods and take care of that. What else have I got going on here? Finally, I fixed the plumbing fiasco that I thought was a random raccoon in my kitchen that turned out to be the hot water line coming out of the wall. Yeah, the end of it blew off, and I went into the kitchen with a pistol. I'm like, what the hell is going on in here? And I realized I was standing in a half inch of water, so had to borrow a wet dry vac from my neighbor, and got all that cleaned up, got everything dried up, got everything fixed. So that's settled. It's been an eventful week, and thankfully I was not at work this week, because that would have been bad when I got home, because it's already bad in the basement. I got to get some new ceiling tiles and all that stuff, and I got, all the bedclothes and all that stuff in the washer and the dryer and all that, just trying to get it all cleaned up. It's just a process, but that's what I've got going on. All right, what you got, CW?
Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight and giving such a warm welcome to Dave. Thought it was pretty good. Too bad he had a poor internet connection there, but that's the way it is sometimes. That was just some bad weather he was having. So I dropped a couple of videos today. I've got another one in the works. Actually, it's on one of Dave's gas check makers. I have a plain-based version, which puts a gas check on a plain-based bullet, one that's not designed for a gas check. So sometimes you get a need for that, and it's nice to have that little tool in your box, and that's caliber specific. I don't believe that's one you can buy adapters for. It works a little bit different, but it's working well, and I like it. So stay tuned for that. Don't know what else I got coming, but I'll think of something. Jamie, take us out of here.
Appreciate you, CW. Thanks for lining up Mr. Matteson to come on tonight. I think it was fun. I think it was informative. I think he's going to get a lot of support out of this bunch. We got a last minute question. Michael Dunn, plain base bullet is just a bullet like this that doesn't have a gas check. It's not designed to take a gas check.
It isn't made for a gas check.
Do you have one of each, Jamie, right there at hand?
Probably.
I'm just saying, so you could show the difference.
Well, we're already way over. I have one that's got a gas check already on it. Let me go with this one.
Well, Michael, watch for my video. I'll explain it all there.
I would go out on the back porch and find some, but I have no shirt on, and I don't plan on getting dressed. so I'm not
This is
turning the camera on.
all right. This is a plane base. Come on, focus.
Hold it closer.
See how it's
It's got that squared off edge.
It's got that squared off edge. And this is one. This is a gas check bullet that's already got the gas check on it, but it'll have a smaller shank at the bottom to put the gas check on. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for all the support. You guys are awesome. We had a good crowd on for Mr. Matteson tonight, and I think we did some good tonight introducing you guys to him. I'm going to do a video this week about the those expanded mandrels and start. I'm gonna try to start the 308 load series, and maybe I can earn 1,000 subscribers. So, guys, God bless y'all. We thank y'all for being here. Uh, Again, appreciate the support. So, uh, we hope the Lord blesses y'all real good, and if He's willing, we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock. Say good night, y'all.
God bless, Elvie.
Good night,
Good
y'all.
Night, y'all.